Willie D Live.
What's up, family? At a press conference today, Deion Sanders just revealed he's going under the knife to deal with some blood clots in his leg. I am absolutely pulling for Deion to get through this and be all the way back 100. Deion says that the procedure will take about 4 hours and he expects a full and quick recovery. I ain't got no problem with this. Deion did not disclose the exact nature of the procedure. He said it has nothing to do with me working at the level that I'm trying to compete at. It's hereditary. It is what it is. There's nothing that I could have done to stop what's transpiring. I trust God with all my heart, all my soul, all my mind. Despite the seriousness of it, Deion said he's looking forward to the silver lining. That sleepy sleep. Yeah, fam. He said he called it the Snoop Dogg, the D-O-double-G. Yeah. He said he's never been high a day in his life. He don't drink, don't smoke. But when he get those surgeries, he was like, I'm on time. And I heard somebody else say that before. I won't say any names. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I've heard somebody else say that. It's like, man, damn surgeries, man. Like, when I go in, he said he be in so much pain sometimes. You know, he look forward to getting that medicine. I can't blame you, man. I can't blame you, man. When you're in pain, you're in pain, you know. He wrapped up his availability by thanking everyone for their well wishes and saying, I'm gonna be all right. I sure do hope that Deion will be all right. Let me tell you why I pull for Deion, fam. Deion, besides being one of the greatest football players ever, perhaps the greatest to play his position ever, he's just a good down-to-earth person. And he's always positive. Deion is always positive. He don't mess with nobody who don't mess with him first. I remember watching him play, and Deion was always cool. You know, he minded his own business. He never talked down on people, whatever. Deion just go by getting it done. Every now and then a player would try him. You know, they'll try to rough him up or whatever. Deion go crazy. Like he light switch come on like and go crazy. I like that. I like that. Mind your own business, man. Mind the business that pays you. Don't mess with nobody. But if somebody put their hands on you, you know what I'm saying? You Malcolm X them. I'm not talking about killing Malcolm X. I'm talking about what Malcolm X said when he said, you know, you mind your own business or whatever. You know, we're non-violent, but if somebody put their hands on you, you send them to the cemetery. That's what I mean by Malcolm Xing them. And then, you know, the closeness that he got with his children, all of his children, it's beautiful to watch. It's beautiful to watch the interactions, to see a good dude have good kids. They're all close to him. They're respectful. They all got something going on. They're doing something with their lives. None of his kids are on social media talking stupid, dressing crazy. His daughter, I think his daughter just got married or something like that. Very respectful young woman. You ain't never seen her on social media, at least I ain't never seen her on social media, busting it open, showing everything, you know, very respectful. They ain't never hopped on social media and add their daddy out or their mama out like some of these youngsters be doing. You know, so Deion is absolutely necessary. He is an asset. He's an asset. He's a credit to his race. That's right, I said it. Deion Sanders is a credit to his race. Yeah. And not to mention how he helped so many youngsters outside the football field. See, it's one thing to coach your players, make sure they're in tip-top shape, they're ready to go on game day. You make sure they get to the practice fields and all that kind of stuff. They're in the training rooms and all that. That's cool. But going outside of that and being like a father figure to some of these youngsters, and that's going above and beyond the call of duty, being not just a coach, but an advisor, a counselor, a mentor, a father figure. It goes a long ways, fam, and that is a lot of weight for one person to have. What do you have, about 50 players on the team? And you got to be locked in to every last one of those players. Obviously, some players have more issues than others, but even if you just got one player, this ain't your child. This is a football player. It's not your child. But sometimes, because of their personal circumstances, their living situations or whatever, their home situations, you're forced to bring them into your world and spend more time with them that you otherwise might not. So, Deion, salute. I'm always support Deion Sanders. He one of the few that has been solid ever since he stepped into the public eye. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.